Hey everyone, in today's video we're going to be looking at 3 upcoming emerging NFT marketing trends that are going to be shaping the NFT market over the next couple of months. This video is crucially important for you if you are currently in the process of strategizing your NFT project or you are about to start marketing your NFT collection. Because being able to time your marketing or time your project around one of those trends or any upcoming trends as a general rule is going to make it a lot easier for your project to succeed and is going to greatly reduce the marketing costs associated with launching an NFT collection. Now, before we get started with the first trend, if we haven't met before, my name is Leon. I am the founder of Unfungible.xyz, an NFT strategic consulting and marketing company aimed at helping NFT projects launch and mint and sell out their collection. So if after watching this video you still have any questions related to how do you market your collection and how do you position yourself in such a fast moving market and what are some of the trends that you could use on your project to help you really thrive, then feel free to get in touch with myself or one of my team members by clicking on the link in the description of this video so you can learn how we can help you, how we can help your project, and how you can get involved with us. Alright, with that said, let's get into the video. So right now, the first thing I want to say, of course, the disclaimer of the century is I am not a clairvoyant. I cannot foresee the future. However, what I can do is use data, look at data that is publicly available, and use my personal experience within the space to kind of draw trends and try to make assumptions over what the future of the industry is going to look like in 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. And of course, the longer you try to predict things, the least accurate your predictions are going to be. But over the next couple of months, things seem pretty clear, and there are some safe assumptions that we can make. So the number one trend you should be having your eyes on if you're in the process of launching your collection is that we are about to experience a shift back from user acquisition from Twitter back to Instagram. What do I mean by this? And this is going to be crucially important for you to have marketing channels on Instagram. And here's why. Currently, as we speak, at the current stage of the market, most of the NFT action is happening on Twitter. This is where things are happening. This is where action is going on. This is where influencers and people are sharing their opinions and their analysis about the market. But this wasn't always the case. I want you to remember back in December, January, the previous bull market. Things were beautiful, right? Back then, this bull market was actually fueled by Instagram. It was not a bull market fueled by Twitter. It was not a bull market fueled by YouTube. It was fueled by social media content, but specifically on Instagram. And part of it was because Instagram is such a good platform at divulging trending content. And second of all was the celebrity aspect to it. When a lot of celebrities jumped on the whole Bored Ape Yacht Club trend, where would those celebrities boast about their NFT, their new purchased NFT? It wasn't on Twitter, it definitely wasn't on YouTube, and it wasn't on TikTok. It was on Instagram. Now the golden question, what is going to be triggering this new bull run? There's one event that I have my eyes on that is going to change how the NFT industry operates and is going to shake the industry from its core. And that is going to be Meta, the company that owns Facebook and Instagram, introducing NFTs within the platform. So as we speak right now, Meta is at the final stages of testing Ethereum and Polygon NFTs as PFPs. So you'll be able to connect your wallet and add your PFP just like it is on Twitter. What that is going to do is that is going to unlock a massive pool, millions of new people that all of a sudden have access to this platform. And imagine when they're going to introduce that feature to WhatsApp and Messenger. Billions of people all of a sudden are going to have access to NFTs, and billions of people are going to want to buy those NFTs, are going to want to be part of the NFT marketplace because of the sense of community and because of the status signaling that it shows. This is the important part. When this happens, how can we as marketers take advantage of this? And previously in December, January, what was the way to advertise on Instagram? It was to advertise on those influencer pages. So Metaverse, @NFT, I don't know if you guys remember @NFT on Instagram, funded by Mark Cuban, got taken down after. At their peak, @NFT were charging $12,000 for one post on their page. It's crazy, those are crazy numbers. But the only problem with that is the barrier to launch an NFT collection using Instagram marketing was really expensive. And this is a good news for us because the next bull market that we are about to experience when Meta introduces NFTs is going to be one that targets the average people. It won't target anymore the early adopters, the people that were maybe a little bit business minded, that saw NFTs as a potential opportunity to come in and make money. But it's going to be for the average people that are living, that are not necessarily in the business mindset. They're not looking for NFTs as a potential investment. They're looking at it for what it is really, for the technology and for the community aspect and the utility it gives you. So as marketers, our marketing budget is going to shift. No longer are we going to touch those Instagram pages about NFTs, but now we're going to start tapping into something that's a lot better, that's a lot more underpriced, which is niche influencers, so niche influencers. So let's say you're launching an NFT project that brings utility or a sense of community for people that are into business, more specifically people that are into stock trading. All you'll need to do now is find those niche influencers about trading, about stock trading, and you'll just need to go reach out to them specifically without having to go through the Instagram NFT pages anymore, which opens up a lot of new opportunities, a lot of underpriced creators, micro-influencers, medium-sized influencers, or macro influencers, all there that have a warm audience of potential buyers, people that now, because of the new Facebook feature of having NFTs, are kind of exposed to the idea. So all they need is that one project that they like, that they can just jump on. And the first people that are going to be able to do that, to tap into those micro communities, are the ones that are going to benefit the most. Now, the second trend that I foresee happening over the coming month is going to be the emergence of Polygon NFTs. So if you don't know, Polygon is a layer 2 chain built on the Ethereum blockchain. And basically on OpenSea, you can buy and sell Polygon specific NFTs. As we speak right now, Polygon only has 0.5% of volume on the entire Ethereum marketplace. But there's a couple reasons why I think this could change very quickly. So right here, I am on analytics platform June.xyz, and we can see over the last 3 months, the peak of this curve was on May the 1st. And there was about $500 million on a volume on the Ethereum blockchain. Now, if we go to the Polygon blockchain and we see the peak that same day, there was only $2.2 million in transactions on Polygon. So basically, a bit less than 0.5% of OpenSea volume is typically Polygon. This is specifically relevant and this is specifically important for you to be ready if this does happen, because we're going to see exactly what we saw happen with Solana on a new chain. So for those of you not familiar, before 2 months ago, most of the volume was happening on Ethereum, but then came one project, and this is how quickly things can change in the NFT space. One project came out, OK Bears, on Solana, the first mainstream Solana project. It broke the internet, floor price moved, and it brought a lot of it basically triggered a new bull run into Solana. And what happened is that you saw a lot of volume drained from Ethereum that went into Solana. And this is currently what is fueling the ongoing Solana bull market. And that's why any project that was building in Solana and were quickly able to adapt their strategy to fit this new trend that happened overnight, we're able to really capitalize on this new trend. And I can guarantee you any project that came right after that had a decent project with decent marketing, were able to sell out their collection. Now, there are 2 reasons why I think Polygon is at a very good position right now to experience a bull market. And to really understand the first one, we really have to look at the smart buyers that are currently in the space right now. So the smart buyers right now, most of the volume is happening on Solana. If you go to IC Tools, which is an analytics tool for Ethereum, and you look at the collections that are currently selling on Ethereum, you can see that all of them are free collection. There's not a single collection right now that is paid, that is selling out, and that is performing well. Most of the volume is happening on Solana. This is where people are flipping, this is where people are actually making money. So people, smart buyer, people like me, people like you, whales, they all got used to paying 0 gas fee with Solana. So now having to take them back to Ethereum and convince them to pay $100 per transaction just to be on the Ethereum blockchain is not going to make a lot of sense, and is a concept that's going to start getting rejected by a lot of influencers. And Polygon solved this problem. Polygon, there's almost absolutely zero gas fees on Polygon, and transaction time is a lot faster. This is what makes Polygon such a powerful technology, and this is one of the reasons why we have people like Kevin O'Leary constantly praising and proudly being an investor in the Polygon technology and the company.
That's it. That's my investment decision. I bet I'm going to be right. I've had a really good track record of doing this.
And the second reason, and this brings back to the first point, is Meta is first going to introduce Ethereum and Polygon NFTs, and they haven't still talked about Solana NFTs. So what does that mean? And a lot of new people, especially new investors, will not be willing to pay $100 for some imaginary entity that they don't know who it is and whose pocket it's going for, who are the miners, obviously. So this puts Polygon in a perfect position to take advantage of this new, fresh blood that is coming into the space, that is probably more price conscious, and that is probably into buying NFTs that have lower price points. So as a marketer, what can you do to take advantage of the Polygon bull run if and when it does happen? I believe a big part of it is going to do with educating people. I don't think the marketing strategy is going to change that much in terms of how you market. So when we saw the bull market from Ethereum to Solana, the way you market changed overnight. But for Ethereum and Polygon, things won't change so much. What is going to change is the communication you're going to have with your community. A lot of it is going to do with educating people. So if we go back to projects that were launching in the beginning of the bull market, that were bringing in new buyers. For example, BFF is a very good example, very good NFT collection. You can see that a big part of their website is really tailored towards educating. So it's tailored toward educating people. How do you set up a MetaMask? What is a blockchain? What is an NFT? What are the use cases of NFTs? So right now with Polygon, we're going to have to add a new layer of education, because a lot of people, including myself, have never really bought an NFT on Polygon. So I will have to go myself through an education process. So part of your strategy will be to make it easier for people, make it as frictionless as possible for people to buy your collection, if it will be a Polygon-based collection. Now finally, the third trend that I anticipate we will be experiencing over the next coming month is the rebirth of utility meta. Right now, the current state of the market is, to be honest, a dumb market. People are not interested in utility, people are only interested in PFP. It's a degen market, people buying and flipping based on art, based on hype. It's a market fueled by FOMO, it's a market fueled by inexperienced buyers, especially on Solana. People are not really interested in utility right now as they were back then in December and January. And part of it is because a lot of projects came out in December, January during the previous bull market and promised the world. They promised that they were going to build the next metaverse, the next sandbox, the next Decentraland. And obviously nothing happened. Either the team behind those projects ended up rugging the project, or they ended up realizing that they overpromised and are just under-delivering at this point. And this really turned off a lot of buyers. Right now, promising the world of utility is a red flag. If you promise that you're going to build the next Decentraland with your NFT project, people are just going to label you as a potential rug. They're going to see that you are just another money grab. And that is why people have gravitated towards PFP projects, community-based projects. The industry is about to see a huge influx of a lot of really good projects with really good utility coming in and coming in ready. I actually have an example for you right now for this one. So my agency and myself are currently in the final stages of negotiating a potential project collaboration with an up-and-coming NFT project. One difference that this project has compared to a lot of projects that are out there is that this project has their software, they have their platform ready before even launching. So the moment people mint, they will be able to use their NFT to use the utility that comes from it. And this is what we've seen during the bear market. A lot of builders have been building. Yes, a lot of people left the industry, a lot of people have been silent. There's a lot of builders that have been silently grinding, using this time to plan their attack. And you bet those people are going to be coming in with a lot of good projects. But we're going to be seeing the Ubers, the Airbnbs, the Netflixes of Web 2 being built into Web 3 during this bear market. Remember, Uber, Airbnb, Instagram all came out during a bear market. And this really is going to be an incredibly promising time to be in the market. And I do congratulate you for being here during this bear market. I know it's tough, but trust me, it's the people like you that are in there at this point when things are hardest that will be able to ride when things are going well. With that said, guys, to summarize, those are the 3 trends that I believe are going to be shaping the future NFT marketing strategies. The first one is a shift back towards Instagram marketing. The second one is the emergence of the Polygon chain NFTs. And the third one is the return of utility-based NFTs. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Do leave a like if you did. It helps me understand what my community likes. And finally, if you still have any questions after watching this video or you need help with your collection, with your project, then feel free to get in touch with us. There's a link in the description of this video. Alright everyone, I'll be seeing you in the very next video.